Mark Carney just announced a policy that could reshape how Canada does business with the world, and one of his own Liberal MPs just went on camera to tear it apart. Prime Minister Mark Carney revealed his Buy Canadian policy this week, committing federal dollars to Canadian suppliers by default. Whenever the government spends money, Canadian companies get first priority. It's a massive shift in how Canada approaches procurement, and it comes with a price tag of $98 million over 5 years just to implement. But here's where it gets interesting. Liberal MP Nathaniel Erskine-Smith posted a video criticizing the very budget that includes this Buy Canadian policy. He called out stalled climate action, cuts to tree planting, winding down greener homes programs, and major cuts of over $2.5 billion to international development. This is a sitting Liberal member of Parliament publicly challenging his own Prime Minister's flagship budget. So what exactly is Carney's Buy Canadian policy? Industry Minister Melanie Joly explained that government departments and crown corporations must prove they cannot buy Canadian before purchasing foreign products. The policy applies to $70 billion in infrastructure spending and covers everything from Build Canada Homes to the Defence Investment Agency. The goal is protecting Canadian jobs in steel, aluminum, and lumber sectors hit hard by Trump's tariffs. But critics worry about rising costs and slower delivery timelines when Canadian options are more expensive or can't scale fast enough. Here's the tension. Canada signed free trade agreements with the European Union and other partners that demand equal treatment in government procurement. The Buy Canadian policy could violate those agreements. Minister Joly admitted they're threading the needle, trying to protect Canadian jobs while maintaining trade relationships with Europe and other trusted partners. She pointed out that European Union just imposed 25% tariffs on steel and implemented strict protectionist measures themselves. Everyone's reacting to U.S. protectionism under Trump, and Canada is adjusting its strategy. The Buy Canadian policy will require ministerial approval for any exceptions. That means bureaucratic oversight on every major purchase decision. It also means private sector companies working on projects designated as national interest through the Major Projects Office will face pressure to use Canadian steel, aluminum, and lumber, even if foreign options are cheaper. Minister Joly emphasized, this is about building domestic capacity so Canada can defend itself and maintain critical industries during international conflicts. But back to Nathaniel Erskine-Smith. His public criticism exposes a deeper divide inside the Liberal caucus. He represents the progressive wing that prioritized climate action and generational fairness under Trudeau. Carney's focus on infrastructure, defense spending, and trade protectionism doesn't align with that vision. Some analysts believe Erskine-Smith is positioning himself for a run at Ontario Liberal leadership, carving out his own brand by criticizing federal policy. Others see it as authentic representation of constituents who care about climate and development aid. The question now is whether Carney's Buy Canadian policy can deliver on its promises without triggering trade retaliation or driving up costs, and whether his own caucus will stay united as he shifts Liberal Party priorities away from Trudeau-era progressivism toward economic nationalism and defense spending. What do you think? Is the Buy Canadian policy smart protectionism or economic isolation? Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more updates on Canadian politics, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss what happens next.